You know this isn't gonna help.
Yes, it will. It'll help, believe me. Man, Hank, you were scary this morning.
No, I was not.
Yes, you were. First thing I hear through 2 closed doors is you screaming at that ADA Borsky.
Oh, come on, the guy, you know, he should have asked me first before he cut a deal like that. And anyway, the guy he just bugs me on general principle.
Why don't you start breaking up city equipment?
All right, who knew? Who knew the phones couldn't take routine abuse, all right? And if you'd heard Malcolm's attorney, you'd have slammed the phone down hard yourself.
Yeah. Relax. Sit down. Sit down. Relax.
Oh, yeah, relax. No problem.
What about the complaint I got from Center City that our DA was tailgating an ambulance going down Route 7? I mean, aren't your ambulance chasing days over?
Come on, man. What kind of knucklehead drives in the left-hand lane 10 miles under the speed limit? Oh, and it was an ambulance anyway. The guy should have been in a hurry.
Yeah, that's just really nice, isn't it? All this diplomacy and goodwill you're spreading around. Might as well have Asa doing your job.
All right. That's it. That's low. That's even too low for you. What am I doing here?
No, no, look, I don't know what's got your drawers in a twist, but do everybody a favor and just sweat it out.
Yeah, right. Well, it can't be done.
There is no problem in this world that can't be eased by a good sweat. You can ask the Navajo Indians. Now, you want to tell me about it?
About what? About how I can't sleep for the first time in my life? Or I feel like I should take a stand on something that I don't know if I can make a stand on? No, Bo, I don't want to tell you about it.
Okay. Carlotta?
Yeah, what else? You know, I'm feeling claustrophobic.
She want a commitment?
No, not yet. I mean, she hasn't said as much. It just feels like that.
What do you want?
How am I supposed to know that? You know what? You know what I really want?
I don't think so.
I don't want anybody asking me what I want.
Okay.
Thank you.
What do you want? What, you didn't understand the question?
I really don't like you.
No, I'm doing this for my own enlightenment.
You know, you're walking on thin ice here.
It helps me counsel you.
Are we having a communication problem, or do you just have a death wish? Leave it alone.
Do you want a future with Carla? Or not?
All right, Carlotta, I need a dozen bagels, cream cheese on the side. I need 8 coffees, 3 teas, and 1 chocolate shake for Anita.
Why don't you just say the usual? And how's Nita having all those shakes and keeping herself healthy?
That's the beauty of being 16 years old.
And so how are you doing?
I am fine. I'm okay.
Andrew, what Todd said the other day.
All right, let me just explain exactly what happened at Ian's memorial service to you.
You don't have to explain anything to anyone. Besides, I don't believe a word that Todd Manning said in that church. I know you. And I know that I have faith that you'll always choose the right path.
Thank you.
Now, Taya's the one I'm worried about.
I want to know who the bishop chats with. I want to know where he goes. I want to know what he eats. I want to know what he thinks. All right. I'll keep you posted.
You're willing to spy on a bishop because you've got it in for Andrew?
I'm a newspaperman collecting information. Bishop's in town, that's news.
Oh, right.
What?
Oh, come on. You're the one who set the bishop loose on Andrew in the first place. Too bad for you that McBain supports Andrew 101%. So why don't you just back off and leave us alone?
Us. Us. There's an us now? Isn't that warm and cozy? Would you tell Andrew he's the one that's got to back off? I got a lawyer now. I got an experienced lawyer, one with a great track record.
Uh-huh. What is this for you? What do you want? You have your daughter. What else matters?
There is no way I'm going to let the Bible boy get between me and my wife. No way. Stupid, stupid. Oh.
Hey, Kick. So, how'd you do?
How'd I do what?
Your first night without morphine.
Give me that thing, would you, please? Thanks.
Huh?
Yeah.
Just a wild guess, but not a good night for you, huh?
Oh, no, not a good night.
You want me to speak with him?
No.
Get you back on the offensive?
No. This isn't as bad as I thought. You know me, I'm just not a morning person.
Yeah, no kidding.
That Barbara Graham is really terrific, though. She stayed with me way after her shift was over. Told me tales of hospital hope and glory.
Yeah?
She was something else, I'll tell you. She dredged up every enlightening, hopeful event that ever happened in this hospital. And I'll tell you, after a while, if she was done with the true stories, she just kept going on with these things that she must have made up.
What, like 101 nights in Landview Hospital or something?
She was really great.
Well, that's really cool. How many people are willing to give of themselves like that, you know? Hey, here she is now, our heroine.
Heroin instead of morphine. You were really great last night, thanks.
I'm gonna help.
Hey, Barbara. What's wrong?
Well, a newspaper came out as scheduled.
Happens every day, like clockwork.
Yeah, I just never realized how many readers the banner has.
Only if you bother to count them.
Oh, the deli and cafeteria, the two ladies in the lobby this morning.
Barbara,
just
Barbara.
read.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm really sorry. But I thought I prepared you for what it was going to be like, to, you know, for an article like this to come out.
You did. You did. It was just me. I was too naive to imagine the impact. Listen, I'm sorry. I don't mean to dump all my problems on you.
Don't be sorry. You stayed up with me for hours last night while I did the same thing to you big time.
Hey. You take that.
I knew it was too soon for you to come back to work. I'll arrange for someone to cover your shifts.
No, please don't. Please. Work is the only thing that makes my life feel normal. Please don't make me give that up.
It's just so you've had more time to recover.
Hold it, Doctor. She doesn't need more time to recover. I'm the one who upset her. I went off the morphine yesterday, cold turkey, and I had a bit of a bear last night, so I took it out of the nursery. I'm sorry.
No, I was here, Doc. I mean, he was hard on her, and she was great. She was as steady as a rock.
Okay. It's your call.
Thank you.
I have some questions about my brother's recovery.
Come on, Bo, think about it, man. I mean, what do I have to offer this woman?
Is this a trick question?
Look, I'm batting 0 for 2 here.
Yeah, but are you holding a bat?
That's not the point.
That is the point. Are you holding lumber, or are you just standing there at the plate watching strikes go by?
Dave Gingman did.
Yeah, but he had a bat on his shoulder.
Okay, yeah, I still have a bat in my hands.
Well, there you go. You're due for a hit. Now about Carlotta.
Look, you know, every time I go up to bat, you know, I strike out. Now, I'm still willing to play, but I just don't know if I should go for the ball or just get the heck out of the way.
This has absolutely nothing to do with your batting average. You just have to decide, do you want to take what you have going with Carlotta now on to another place or not? See, if I worried about my average, I never would have married Red, you know? And look what I'd have missed out on. 1 in a million. And you know that. So what do you say? Let's hit the showers.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Let's.
You know what I got? know. Looks familiar. The kind of steam room with a towel around it. We all look familiar.
What is that? The latest in Landview spa attire?
Is this what I'm paying you to do?
Taya, come on in. Why don't you have a seat? Are you all right? You sounded pretty upset on the phone.
I need a lawyer.
Taya Delgado has a legal matter that she can't handle herself?
I want a divorce.
Oh. Well, I'm amazed that the marriage lasted this long. I must say, given the circumstances, but I can't handle your divorce.
Nora, you know that I can pay any fee that you're charging.
It's not about the fee, Taya. I just don't trust the situation, or you.
Antonio's case was a long time ago.
I am long over you filching my client. I just don't trust you, or Todd, for that matter. My goodness, I'm all too familiar with Todd and his temperament, and I do not want to get in the line of fire again. It's not as if I don't support your divorce. I do, but I can't handle it. So, what I'm going to do is recommend a good attorney to help you, and he doesn't have a past with Todd. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound harsh. Please don't. Okay?
Believe me, I wouldn't if I could help it. Of all the people in the world, and there are lots of them, I don't want to cry in front of you.
Well, there's the Taya Delgado that I know.
Really? I don't know who I am. I don't know who I am or how I got trapped in this mess, this maze, this trap that I'm in.
That is why you need a good divorce lawyer.
No.
And I've handled my share.
I need, listen, I'm not a friend, but I need someone who I know. Someone who knows Todd and knows what I am up against.
A good lawyer can handle this, Taya.
I'm scared, Nora. I'm scared. I am scared. I need to get out of this situation, please. You don't need time to be caught up on things.
Taya, let me ask you something. For someone who is in such a rush to get out of this marriage, why did you stay in it for so long?
What is this, some kind of a hotshot attorney thing to do? You have a meeting in a steam room?
Why not?
I hate it here. It's hot. Let's go.
Todd, wait a minute. Come on. You didn't have to wear a suit.
Well, what the hell else do you wear when you have a meeting with your attorney? An attorney who's standing here like a soft-boiled egg. You've been on this case for exactly 24 hours, and you've done exactly nothing. You know, you're supposed to be blocking my divorce with Delgado, and I'm the one who's running around town trying to get my wife back.
Ah, that's it.
That's what?
Well, you must have had a run-in with Taya this morning.
You know, there's a lot of different things in my life, okay, besides my marriage. Other things alter my mood.
Sure.
I hate this. I hate it. It's all, you know, getting away from me, Sam.
No, not it. She. Taya.
Yeah, her too.
Well, what else, Todd?
Everything, you know, my kid finally got better, you know, I got her away from Blair. Everything's going good at the paper, and, you know, my life was regular.
I know. And now Taya's gone.
Taya, shut up about Taya.
Taya is the reason I am here. So would you just relax? Come on, grab a little steam. Sit down, take a break. I will get her back for you.
Your name wasn't even mentioned. So all those people you saw reading the paper, they have no way of knowing it was you.
I know. It's just that the rape and after the rape and the police and the doctors questioning me and me telling the story over and over and over. What that man did to me is take any bit of privacy I ever had. And not just physical, and that's obvious, but my emotional privacy. I mean, I can't get him out of my head. It doesn't even matter that he's been caught. I can't. He's still in my head. He's still in my thoughts. He's just in my way. And today, watching all those people read the article, it was that feeling all over again, multiplied by so many people. I just wanted to run. You know, I wanted to run as far away as I could. Away from here, away from them, away from myself, away from everything. You know, you think you have control over your life, but you don't. You really have nothing at all. And I know that running is just going to be a losing battle. I'll be losing to something bigger and faster and stronger than me. And I don't know. I just feel like such a coward.
You know, I really thought I had it under control. I knew what I was getting into. It seemed like a straightforward business deal. $5 million to stay married to Todd for a year and assure him custody of Star.
Well, I knew Todd couldn't get another wife without buying her, but Were there, in this business deal, were there any, unexpected services required?
Well... Oh, no, not at all. In fact, I kind of wish that it had been less of a business deal and more of something else.
Meaning what?
How can you be in a family, act as part of a family, live as part of a family, and not get drawn into it?
Well, Star is a beautiful child.
And I truly believe that she's better off with Todd. Blair is far too emotional, volatile, and unstable.
And Todd's not?
No. Well, not with her.
What about with you?
He never hit me or hurt me, if that's what you're asking. He did throw me out of the house into the blizzard without my clothes.
Well, Taya, that is abuse. That's physical abuse.
Yeah, I guess so. I certainly felt psychologically abused.
Then why did you put up with it for so long?
I don't know. I don't know how it happened, Nora. I was just more and more drawn to Todd, you know? He lives every moment of his life as if it was on a dare. I like that. I like that. I'm just as much of a risk taker. And living with him, I never knew where he'd land on any subject, which way he'd turn on an issue. A part of his soul he'd let me get a glimpse of. And I was in it for the long haul. Until finally I just couldn't do it anymore.
Taya, before I make a decision about whether or not to take this case, you gotta lay something out for me. You gotta lay out for me exactly how you feel about Todd.
What do you want to know?
Do you love him?
Now, I will block this divorce, all right? But assuming that you want some semblance of a marriage when this is all over, let's talk about the major obstacle here.
Her. You. Me. You.
You are the one who takes her for granted. Right? You are the one who treats her badly. You, my friend, are the one who's not having sex with her. Okay? And you are the one who's making her a very convenient target for all this repressed rage you've got. This got absolutely nothing to do with her or your relationship.
So what do you know? You're my shrink or my lawyer?
I'm your friend. And I've been through a lot with you. Like when you'd had enough of that man who called himself your father and decided to take it into your own hands and almost killed him. I got you off. I knew you well enough to understand exactly why you did it, and I got you off, and I got you through that. And I will get you through this, but it's got to be the same deal, pal. You got to be cool, all right? You got to trust me, and you got to play it smart.
I don't know what smart is, especially when it comes to Taya.
Well, what does she want?
For me to go away?
No. What does she want in the marriage?
What I couldn't give her. Everything that you just said, only the opposite.
So can you turn it around? All right. Do you think you can change? I mean, do you think you can give it to her? Because there's not much sense in blocking this divorce if you can't get her back.
I'll try.
Good. You need a shrink.
No, I do not need a
You
shrink.
are one angry guy.
Yeah, I'm an angry guy. I'm very, very angry. Do you know what makes me really angry? When people tell me how angry I am.
Well, you need a shrink.
not
Okay,
need a
and
shrink.
assuming that we're not going to get a shrink because you're not going to give up that much control, how about like just a regular regimen and some exercise, all right? Maybe a little 10K run or go to the gym every day. I mean, do you ever... something to burn off this steam you got running around inside you. Do you ever exercise, huh?
No.
Exactly my point. Well, do it. Because anger is toxic. It's a poison. And it'll kill you. Or somebody else.
How I feel about Todd is totally irrelevant at this point.
Why?
Because he can't return it. Because he's incapable of returning it.
And you know this because you tried?
Yes. The most I've ever had from him was an admission that he needed me. And he said he loves me, but it was only manipulation to make sure that I didn't leave him, and I certainly cannot afford to invest in that.
You wanted to believe it.
He can't give me what I need. You know? I mean, I thought that I could. I thought I had the means. I thought if I could make Todd love me more than he hates himself.
It didn't work.
Yeah, big time. Big time, and now I'm just too tired. I need to start again with someone else.
With Andrew Carpenter?
Todd's jealousy of Andrew was completely unfounded.
Was it?
Look, man, I just don't like sitting around and with this limbo stuff, you know?
I don't think letting a relationship settle for a while is being in limbo.
Yeah, well, come on, that's how it feels to me. And if you tell me to be centered and to play within my game, I'm telling you, I will square off and pop you right in the nose.
Why are you putting all this pressure on yourself?
Come on, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, but we're not talking about me.
So, now, what can I get you gentlemen this morning?
Oh, I'll have the usual.
Yeah, me too.
His usual or yours? Coming right up. Oh, and by the way, are we still on for tonight?
Sure, honey, anything you want.
Yeah, sure, we're on.
Good, and don't bring your friend here, huh?
I get no respect, none at all.
But you get what you deserve.
Okay, tonight you communicate.
And what am I supposed to say? Carlotta, listen, I just want to take some time off so I can figure out my left from my right. Come on, boy, I don't want to hurt this lady.
Yeah, nor should you.
Yeah, but look, I'm going every which way the wind blows. But Carlotta, she's constant. I mean, as to the fact of what she wants with this relationship. But she knows what's what. I mean, in her heart, in the world, and me, I'm just floating around in space. And I really hate that.
Was Todd right to be jealous of Andrew?
Yes.
Are you in love with Andrew?
I love him. I could be in love with him. He's a good man. He treats me like no one's ever treated me before. And he would love me in return. He would cherish me in return, and I could live with that, you know? I could live with that. But first, I've got to get away from Todd. Will you help me, please?
Yes. Yes, I will.
Thank you.
But I have to warn you, if this goes to trial, I'm going after Todd with everything we've got. And you've got to be prepared for that, because he's going to end up hating you a lot more than he hates Andrew. Are you prepared for that?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. There didn't happen to be any unbiased, conveniently located witnesses the night that he threw you out in the snow, was there?
Not a creature stirring, not even a moose.
Like its mouth.
Actually, Todd's parrot is moose.
Oh, well, it's very difficult to swear in a parrot. You know, it's that put your left talon on the Bible, raise your right thing. They're not very good at it. I think the smartest place for us to start is by trying to convince Todd it's in his best interest to give you an uncontested divorce.
You know, you're starting to be a real pain in the tail.
That's what you pay me for. I figured that's why you called me in, right? You needed somebody to talk to you straight? Look, Todd, I know what it's like to lose a woman that you're crazy about.
Don't pretend, or you have no idea what I'm going through.
I got a little idea what you're going through. There was a woman, an attorney that I was working on a case with, and yeah, we were great pals. Yeah, we Monday Night Football. And we were good business associates too, and I loved her. I loved her. We were the most romantic. I mean, more romantic than any couple you could even imagine.
What happened?
Yeah, it was bad timing, really, for her, I think, is what it was. And hard as it may be to believe, I did something really stupid. I gave her an ultimatum. I gave her an ultimatum. Yeah. We finished this big case, and I said, you know, you come away with me now, or it's over. God, I promised her 3 weeks in Tahiti, and you know, I was so sure that she was going to go with me. I bought those tickets. I bought the damn tickets, and she didn't show up. Just left me standing there. So I took some big case in the Near East, and 18 months I was gone, and it kind of helped, but not really. I still have those tickets. Look, pal, I'm working over here, all right? Would you at least pretend like you're paying some attention to me?
No, I'm paying attention. You're going to Tahiti. Sam, you keep confusing me with normal people.
No. Not a chance. I've known you since you were a troubled kid. I've known the idiot adult. I've known you alive. I've known you dead. I knew you before you had the bloodline you've got now, for God's sakes. Normal is not a word I would use in association with you. Interesting is the word.
That's enough. Really. Enough analysis. What am I going to do about my wife?
Well, why don't you tell me a little bit more? Why don't you tell me about the minister? What's his name?
Andrew Carpenter.
Now that I'm your lawyer, I'm going to give you some unwanted advice.
It's not unwanted, believe me.
Stay away from Andrew Carpenter. Sorry, I told you. And I also want you to avoid situations where you would find yourself alone with Todd. I tell you, he's a very dangerous man. And he will do anything it takes to get what he wants.
When I saw him earlier today, he seemed so focused on Andrew, and it really scared me. Can I get him to stop about this affair business?
Well, we can certainly try. Is that when he told you about that top-notch attorney of his? I don't care less about top-notch attorneys. All that matters is what my client wants.
Even when your client is a former enemy?
You were never an enemy. You were just an aggravation, a grain of sand in my shoe. But you're my client now. And from now on, it's my job to make sure that you get everything you're entitled to. That's freedom and a second chance.
Do you realize that allowing Kevin to write that article is giving a voice to every woman who's ever been abused? I think you should be really proud of that.
And should I be proud of going home at night and turning on all the lights? Lining up cans outside my door? And going back and forth and checking it over and over again to make sure that I locked it? Or should I be proud every time I get a new patient and I'm angry and suspicious? But I'm not like that.
I know you're not.
You know, I used to think people were good, and I wanted to give good back. That's why I became a nurse. But now I'm just angry, and I'm angry at myself for being angry. That's what I do, Joe. And work it's the most important part of a person's life. I don't know, at least it is for me.
And for Kev. It's the same way.
Yeah, I can't do my job right. Not after what happened.
What are you talking? You are doing your job right.
No, I'm not.
Well, maybe you don't feel like that, okay? But I know different, Barb. I mean, look, I've seen what Kevin's been through in there. And I know from my heart that there's no way he could have made it without you.
Todd, the attendant said this came for you.
My wife and her attorney request the pleasure of our company.
Where and when?
My office right now.
Good. Let's go. What's the matter? You feeling a little, anxious?
Well, what do you think?
I think you ought to relax, pal. You got yourself a damn good attorney.
ABC tonight.
How is she? It's hard to tell, man. She just doesn't seem to get how incredibly brave she's been.
I feel like I forced her into doing that article,
No.
like I used her only to help myself. I mean, maybe she just
Kev.
did the article to encourage
Kev,
me to work.
Listen, all right? You did the right thing. For the both of you.
I could have sat on that article a couple of days.
Hi. Brought you something. One of the nurses gave it to me when I was here after the rape. She said when things get really bad, I should use it.
I tell you what, I know I'll get better. And I'll get it back to you when I get out of here, okay? Thank you.
Sure, just pass it along to someone else who needs it. Listen, I'm really sorry I was a basket case today.
Hey, I'm really sorry. If I did anything to force you into that article, I mean, the last thing I ever wanted to do was put you in a situation where you'd get hurt even more.
No, you didn't. I mean, maybe I'm not having such a great day today, but, I really believe that doing that article is what's gonna help me the most. Eventually.
When's that?
I'll get back to you on that.
Hi, Andrew.
Well, hello, Bo. Good to see you.
Andrew, I want you to hang in there, okay? I've known you for a long time. I know you're a stand-up guy, and even if I didn't know you, I still know Todd and all the lies he's told over the years. Too many to believe him now, so you hang in.
Thank you. That means a lot, Bo. Thanks.
All right. Go see you.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
See you.
Right, okay. You again?
Yeah. Lunch.
Oh, well, I hate to disappoint you, but I have to take care of this order personally so I can let Carmen take care of you. Nothing personal.
That's what they all say. Well, hello, Mrs. Curtin. How are you today?
Where do you get the audacity to show yourself in public?
Good morning.
Well, I've got my lawyer. Where's yours?
Sam. Stay tuned for scenes from the next